stop scrawling. The secret to $1 million curb appeal, without the $1 million price tag, is hiding in plain sight. You're about to uncover the ultimate thrifting strategy. Cazadoro. Thrifting Fall Garden Decor. Cozy garden finds for those cozy fall vibes ideas.
Well, hello there, fabulous viewers. Welcome back to the channel. Are you ready to dive headfirst into the magic of fall garden decor without breaking the bank? Today, we're not just shopping, we're unearthing over 100 incredible, cozy thrift finds that will transform your front yard into the envy of the neighborhood. This isn't just decorating, darlings. It's a strategic backyard makeover on a budget that proves stunning fall curb appeal is achievable with a little creativity and a lot of smart thrifting for profit. Now, before we jump into this absolute treasure trove of ideas, a quick reminder, stick with us until the very end. We've saved all the good stuff, the detailed rundown of materials, tools, and the step-by-step DIY garden hacks for the final segment. This ensures you get the full picture, making your outdoor living space transformation project smooth, successful, and incredibly stylish. Trust me, you won't want to miss the secrets to making these budget finds look truly high-end garden DIYs for less. So, grab your pumpkin spice latte and get ready to ignite your imagination. We've got 20 mind-blowing themes and 40 unique sub-themes. That's over 300 exciting combinations of cozy thrift garden finds waiting to inspire your fall aesthetic. Let's unlock the potential of your front yard and create those truly cozy fall vibes ideas with sustainable, charming, and utterly unique pieces. One, Rustic Harvest Bounty. Vintage crate planters. Imagine aged wooden fruit crates, the kind with authentic wear and tear that tell a silent story of past harvests, repurposed as stunning vertical tiered planters overflowing with deep orange mums and trailing ivy. This sustainable gardening tips idea uses history to tell a current story. The crate, once a vessel for nature's bounty, now cradles new life, symbolizing the cyclical nature of harvest and the enduring connection between humans and the fertile earth. This high-end garden DIYs for less concept delivers massive visual impact on a minimal budget, offering a perfect blend of rustic charm and autumnal abundance right at your doorstep. Copper kettle vignette. Locate an antique copper kettle or watering can, the slightly tarnished ones are the best, honestly, and pair it with a stack of old, worn leather-bound books and a small heirloom pumpkin. The copper, a metal cherished across cultures for its warmth and malleability, represents enduring value and connection to traditional crafts, while the books symbolize the quiet wisdom of the season. Arranged artfully on a small bench or barrel, this budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive elevates simple thrifted items into a focal point, offering a sophisticated, warm welcome that suggests a cozy, well-read life within. Two, Enchanted Forest Entry. Moss-covered bird bath. You're going to transform a forgotten concrete or stone bird bath, perhaps one with some chipping or cracks, into a genuine relic by strategically applying preserved moss and tiny thrifted ceramic mushrooms. The bird bath, traditionally a place of refreshment for wildlife, becomes a mystical, ancient object, echoing the deep, quiet secrets of the forest floor, promoting pollinator-friendly garden design even in its stillness. This brilliant recycled materials garden crafts project highlights the beauty of decay and renewal, reminding us that nature's artistry is found even in the weathered and old. Lantern pathway lighting. Collect a diverse assortment of thrifted lanterns, metal, wooden, even those quirky old glass jars, and outfit them all with LED fairy lights or battery-operated candles for a truly magical glow. Light has always represented guidance and warmth, and these assorted lanterns create a whimsical, flickering trail leading right to your door, offering both safety and enchanting charm. This clever garden lighting ideas for ambience utilizes thrifted finds to achieve a layered, captivating effect, turning a simple pathway into a luminous, enchanted journey, making a striking first impression without a hefty investment. Three. Farmhouse Comfort. Galvanized tub mum display. Source a large vintage galvanized metal tub, the kind once used for washing clothes or feeding livestock, the more authentic the better, and fill it dramatically with a vibrant mix of fall-colored flowers and stalks of corn. The tub, a symbol of utilitarian simplicity and good, honest work, grounds the display in authentic Americana farmhouse charm. This smart garden landscaping on a budget idea is straightforward yet powerful, contrasting the cool, sturdy metal with the soft, fiery colors of fall blooms, instantly achieving that sought-after, cozy farmhouse aesthetic. Ladder shelf display. Find an old wooden ladder, perhaps one that's been painted and chipped over the years, and lean it carefully against your porch, using the rungs as shelves for mini pumpkins, gourds, and small potted herbs. The ladder represents aspiration and ascent, a simple, useful tool repurposed as an elegant stage for autumnal treasures. This clever DIY garden decor for small spaces is a masterclass in utilizing vertical real estate, transforming a humble object into a stylish, layered display, maximizing your curb appeal while embracing the rustic, resourceful spirit of the true farmhouse style. Four. BOHO CHIC OASIS. Macrame plant hangers. Thrift for vintage macrame plant hangers or natural fiber ropes, and use them to suspend pumpkins, gourds, or small potted succulents from your porch eaves or a sturdy tree branch. Macrame, with its intricate knots, represents connection and weaving together disparate threads, a beautiful metaphor for sustainable living. This vertical garden ideas for urban homes infuses a free-spirited textural element into your front yard, adding movement and an earthy global aesthetic that is both trendy and deeply rooted in the beauty of natural materials. Woven basket collection. Gather an eclectic mix of thrifted woven baskets, varying wildly in size, material, and weave pattern, and arrange them on the ground or steps, filling them with soft, patterned blankets, textured pillows, or tall dried grasses. Baskets are one of humanity's oldest tools for gathering, symbolizing abundance and the gathering of resources. This gorgeous budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive look embraces a rich, tactile feel, instantly creating a warm, inviting, and layered boho vibe, transforming a cold entryway into a truly cozy outdoor sanctuary. Five. Vintage schoolhouse. Slate chalkboard welcome. Secure an old, framed slate chalkboard, perhaps from an estate sale or a school surplus, and use it to write a seasonal welcome message or a beautiful poem in elegant chalk script. The chalkboard represents learning, nostalgia, and the passing on of knowledge, offering a charming, interactive, and intelligent element to your front entry. This simple DIY garden hacks project allows for easy seasonal changes, providing a personalized and intellectually cozy touch, drawing on the timeless appeal of the academic past. Globe and map accents. Locate an old, slightly faded globe or framed vintage map prints and incorporate them into your vignettes, perhaps nestled amongst gourds or placed on a small table. Globes symbolize exploration and a wider world, prompting a sense of curiosity and intellectual journey even in a static display. This surprisingly effective minimalist garden aesthetic incorporates a sophisticated, well-traveled element, using the muted colors of aged paper and the elegant curves of the globe to add a thoughtful, curated layer to your front yard decor. Six, mid-century modern touch. Geometric planters. Search for thrifted ceramic or metal planters with clean lines, bold colors, or distinct geometric patterns typical of the mid-century era, using them for sleek displays of vibrant fall cabbage or ornamental kale. The geometric shapes represent order, progress, and a bold, forward-looking design philosophy. This modern garden decor trend's approach contrasts the natural chaos of fall foliage with a sharp, intentional structure, offering a sophisticated and less traditional autumn display that appeals to a clean, architectural aesthetic. Teak wood accents. Find small pieces of thrifted teak or other warm-toned wood furniture, perhaps a tiny stool or a side table, to use as a pedestal for a single, perfect pumpkin or a small grouping of succulents. Teak, known for its durability and rich color, speaks to quality and timeless design. This low-maintenance garden design focuses on material quality and simplicity, proving that minimal, well-chosen thrift finds can create an elevated, high-end garden DIYs for less feel, emphasizing form and function over elaborate ornamentation. Seven, garden library nook. Repurposed book stacks. Gather a stack of old, weathered books, making sure they're protected, of course, under a clear lacquer or wrap, and use them as a riser for a small lantern or a cluster of dried flowers. Books, again, symbolize knowledge and the cozy interior life we embrace in the fall, offering a comforting literary element. This clever DIY garden hacks creates visual height and a narrative depth, making your front porch feel like an extension of a well-loved home, inviting passersby to pause and appreciate the thoughtful, quiet beauty of a garden library nook. Old spectacles and quill pens. Create a tiny, charming display featuring a thrifted pair of antique reading spectacles, a quill pen, or an aged inkwell placed on a small wooden writing box. These small artifacts represent the act of reflection and quiet contemplation, perfectly fitting the slowing pace of the autumn season. This budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive idea uses minute details to achieve a sense of history and intimacy, proving that the smallest, most personal thrifted items can contribute the most memorable and intriguing layers to your cozy fall outdoor living space transformation. 8. Vintage pet memorabilia. Iron dog figurines. Look for antique cast iron or ceramic dog figurines, perhaps the classic terriers or spaniels, and position them as silent, charming guardians near your entry or nestled into your flower beds. Dogs, historically companions to humans, represent loyalty, protection, and unconditional warmth, embodying the cozy comfort of home. This garden landscaping on a budget idea adds personality and a touch of nostalgic whimsy, providing a subtle, heartwarming welcome that speaks to the deep emotional connection between people and their beloved pets. Worn leather dog collar display. Frame a very old, worn leather dog collar or leash, or simply drape it over a rustic hook near your door. The worn leather signifies time, love, and the enduring bond of companionship. This incredibly simple recycled materials garden crafts utilizes an emotional artifact, transforming it into a piece of evocative outdoor art. It's a beautifully subtle way to incorporate a sense of lived history and deep comfort, offering a poignant reminder of the loving presence of pets within the home and garden. Nine. Maritime and Coastal Fall. Driftwood and buoy cluster. Find pieces of weathered driftwood and maybe a brightly colored, old fishing buoy or some thick, nautical rope at a thrift store. Arrange them alongside gourds in muted coastal colors like dusty blue and sandy beige. Driftwood and buoys speak to journey, resilience against the elements, and the constant rhythm of the tide. This unique sustainable gardening tips idea incorporates the textures and colors of the sea, proving that fall decor can transcend the typical inland palette, bringing a refreshing, windswept charm to your front yard entry. Brass compass and spyglass. Display a thrifted, slightly tarnished brass compass or a small spyglass nestled into a bed of dried ornamental grass or beach pebbles. These tools of navigation represent direction, adventure, and the human desire to explore, adding a touch of sophisticated, seafaring history to your decor. This high-end garden DIYs for less concept uses the elegant, warm glow of brass to contrast with the cool, austere maritime elements, offering a refined, unexpected twist on fall decoration that feels both worldly and deeply grounding. Artisan Pottery Parade. Earthenware crock grouping. Collect a grouping of various thrifted earthenware crocks, jugs, and small pottery pieces, varying in glaze and height, and use them as vessels for dried hydrangeas, wheat stalks, or simple fall branches. Earthenware, one of humanity's first crafted materials, symbolizes the deep connection to the earth and the tradition of functional art. This DIY garden decor for small spaces is a study in texture and silhouette, relying on the organic forms of the pottery to create a subtle yet rich display that feels handcrafted and deeply authentic. Terracotta shard mosaics. Find broken terracotta pots, or yes, intentionally break a thrifted one, and use the shards to create a simple mosaic border or a small inlay around an existing planter or stepping stone. This ingenious recycled materials garden crafts transforms fragmentation into a new form of beauty and utility. It's a powerful statement about renewal and finding value in the broken, offering a touch of Mediterranean or ancient garden aesthetic. This sustainable, eco-friendly garden projects add subtle, artistic texture to your entryway. The Alchemist's Garden. Apothecary jar terrariums. Thrift for old glass apothecary jars, cork-topped bottles, or bell jars, and create miniature terrariums or displays inside them using moss, small stones, and tiny thrifted figurines. The enclosed world symbolizes preservation, mystery, and the early science of botany. This unique DIY garden hacks creates pockets of enchantment, inviting close inspection. It's an imaginative take on fall decor that appeals to curiosity, adding an element of sophisticated, almost magical intrigue to your outdoor living space transformation. Vintage scales and measures. Locate a set of thrifted brass or iron balance scales, or old measuring cups and beakers, and use them to display tiny pumpkins or seasonal berries. Scales represent precision, balance, and the careful study of nature. This budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive idea utilizes objects of historical scientific practice to evoke a sense of thoughtful, organized beauty. The juxtaposition of the cold, accurate instruments with the organic forms of fall produce creates a stunning and intellectually stimulating vignette. Cottage Garden Romance. Shabby chic tea set display. Find a delicate chipped or mismatched china tea set at a thrift store and arrange the cups and saucers to hold tiny candles, flower buds, or soil with small fall bulbs. The tea set represents hospitality, quiet comfort, and cherished moments. This minimalist garden aesthetic focuses on delicate detail and soft colors, using the unexpected elegance of indoor items outside. It transforms a corner of your porch into a moment of refined, gentle beauty, a lovely, slightly melancholic nod to summer's end. Embroidered linen and lace. Drape a small, thrifted piece of embroidered linen, a lace doily, or a handkerchief over a small table or basket. Textiles, especially handmade ones, carry a deep sense of home and human connection. This small DIY garden decor for small spaces addition instantly softens and romanticizes the rustic fall elements, infusing a sense of gentle heirloom quality into your display. It's an easy, low-cost way to achieve a high-end garden DIYs for less romantic look that contrasts beautiful textures. Industrial chic accents. Metal gear and pulley details. Search for old, discarded metal gears, sprockets, or small pulleys, and use them as interesting, sculptural elements nestled among your gourds or attached to a wooden beam. These industrial remnants speak to human ingenuity, mechanical precision, and the power of industry. This modern garden decor trends uses the cold, dark weight of the metal to provide a striking textural contrast to the soft curves and warm colors of fall produce. It's an edgy, recycled materials garden crafts approach that brings an urban, loft-like feel to your front yard. Repurposed pipe planters. Find old metal pipes, connectors, or fittings, and creatively arrange them into a small sculptural planter structure for succulents or trailing fall vines. The network of pipes symbolizes structure, connection, and the infrastructure that supports modern life. This bold vertical garden ideas for urban homes provides a striking architectural element, turning waste materials into a functional and eye-catching feature. This eco-friendly garden projects demonstrates a smart contemporary way to incorporate unique thrift finds into your fall landscape. (14) Globally inspired textures. Moroccan lantern illumination. Thrift for a pierced metal lantern with a pattern design, perhaps in the style of a Moroccan or Indian lamp, and place it at your entrance with a warm-toned LED light inside. The intricate patterns and diffused light evoke a sense of far-off lands and exotic warmth. This garden lighting ideas for ambience creates a captivating shadow play and an immediate feeling of rich, cross-cultural elegance. It's a bold, budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive way to layer in a touch of global sophistication, transforming your entrance into a welcoming haven. Prayer bead and molla garlands. Find strands of large wooden or stone beads, perhaps an old molla or a collection of rosaries, and drape them artfully around your pumpkins or along a railing. Beads have universal significance, representing prayer, meditation, and cyclical time. This small DIY garden hacks edition introduces a quiet, spiritual, and textural element to your decor. It's an unexpected detail that enriches the overall aesthetic, fostering a sense of peace and contemplation in your cozy fall front yard. (15) Childhood nostalgia. Vintage toy wagon display. Locate an old red metal or wooden toy wagon, the kind children once hauled treasures in, and fill it to the brim with pumpkins, corn husks, and colorful leaves. The wagon represents innocence, play, and the joyful gathering of bounty. This garden landscaping on a budget idea instantly evokes a feeling of heartwarming nostalgia, providing a charming and practical vessel for your seasonal display. It's a whimsical, family-friendly element that captures the simple, pure joy of the fall season. Stuffed animal critters. Place a few vintage, gently loved stuffed animals, perhaps a teddy bear, a fox, or an owl, peeking out from among the foliage or perched on a hay bale. Stuffed animals symbolize comfort, companionship, and the magic of childhood imagination. This incredibly personal DIY garden decor for small spaces detail adds a quirky, sentimental touch, giving your cozy display a playful, approachable quality. It's a subtle nod to the comfort of home and the cherished memories associated with growing up. (16) The Forgotten Woodsman. Axes and saw accents. Find an antique, well-worn axe head, a small handsaw, or a bundle of rustic kindling, and display them safely near your door or on a wooden stump. These tools represent self-reliance, the provision of warmth, and the hard work of the coming winter. This low-maintenance garden design focuses on rugged, authentic textures and simple objects. It's a high-end garden DIYs for less concept that speaks to a primal cozy desire for a warm hearth, adding a masculine, robust element to your fall outdoor living space transformation. Flannel and wool throws. Drape a thrifted, colorful plaid flannel or a chunky wool blanket over a porch chair or a small bench. Wool and flannel are synonymous with rustic warmth, protection, and the simple pleasures of cozying up when the air turns crisp. This budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive addition instantly makes your porch feel like an outdoor extension of a log cabin or woodland retreat. It's a simple, inviting, and tactile way to achieve maximum cozy fall vibes. (17) Old World Vineyard. Wine crate storage. Collect a few old wooden wine crates and stack them creatively to serve as shelves or risers for your pumpkins, gourds, and small pots of herbs. Wine crates represent craft, harvest celebration, and the process of slow, careful aging. This sustainable gardening tips idea is excellent for creating structured displays with a European, sophisticated feel. The aged wood adds texture and an air of cultured elegance, effortlessly elevating your front yard decor with a touch of Mediterranean charm. Cork and grapevine wreaths. Find a collection of used wine corks or dried grapevine wreaths at a thrift store. Use the corks to create a small textured accent or embellish the grapevine with dried leaves and tiny faux grapes. Cork and grapevine symbolize the abundance of the fall harvest and the joy of shared bounty. This recycled materials garden crafts is a fantastic, eco-friendly garden project's way to celebrate the season with materials that evoke the romance and tradition of an old world vineyard right at your doorstep. (18) Equestrian and Hunt Club. Leather harness and bridle details. Locate an old leather harness, a bridle, or a pair of riding boots at a thrift store and hang them on a peg or position them artistically near your door. Leather tack represents discipline, nobility, and the deep historical relationship between humans and horses. This unique DIY garden hacks adds a sophisticated, tailored, and traditional touch. It's a striking high-end garden DIYs for less theme that uses the rich texture of aged leather to invoke the refined, brisk atmosphere of an autumn hunt club. Trophy and ribbon display. Display a few small, tarnished, silver-plated trophies or ribbons you've thrifted, perhaps placing them next to a grouping of polished apples or dried grasses. Trophies symbolize achievement, tradition, and competitive spirit. This minimalist garden aesthetic uses small, carefully chosen objects to suggest a rich, storied past, adding an air of dignified, understated elegance to your fall decor. It's a subtle way to achieve a budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive through meaningful historic artifacts. 19. The Timekeeper's Porch. Grandfather clock faces. Thrift for the decorative, perhaps slightly broken, face or pendulum of an old grandfather clock and use it as a striking, circular wall hanging or an artistic ground display. The clock face symbolizes the passage of time, the changing of seasons, and the quiet slowing down of autumn. This modern garden decor trends uses a salvaged piece of history to create a bold, philosophical statement. It's a memorable, recycled materials garden crafts focal point that encourages contemplation on the transient beauty of the fall season. Antique Pocket Watch Cluster. Create a small, intimate display featuring a collection of tiny, tarnished pocket watches or watch chains draped over a small, aged velvet cushion or nestled on a bed of preserved moss. The pocket watch represents personal history and the intimate control over one's own time. This small-scale DIY garden decor for small spaces detail infuses a touch of private, antique charm. It's a beautiful garden lighting ideas for ambience element that adds intellectual curiosity and a sense of enduring craftsmanship. Vintage camera and optics. Tripod planter stand. Find an old wooden camera tripod and creatively repurpose its legs to support a shallow bowl or planter filled with vibrant mums or gourds. The tripod, a tool for capturing moments, represents perspective, documentation, and the ability to frame the beauty of the world. This clever DIY garden hacks turns a functional object into a stylish, elevated platform, providing height and architectural interest. It's a unique artistic statement that elevates your front yard with a nod to the beauty of observation. Vintage camera and lens vignette. Display a few thrifted vintage film cameras, perhaps a box camera or an old rangefinder, placed on a stack of books or a weathered barrel. The camera symbolizes memory, preservation, and the focus required to see true beauty. This budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive idea uses the sleek lines and intriguing mechanics of the camera as sculptural elements. It's a sophisticated high-end garden DIYs for less touch that adds intellectual curiosity and a sense of enduring craftsmanship to your outdoor living space transformation. Phew! Wasn't that an absolute feast for the eyes? 40 unique concepts, 20 amazing themes, all built from the foundation of savvy thrifting and a little creative vision. You now have an arsenal of over 300 ideas to create your dream cozy fall garden vibes. This entire backyard makeover on a budget proves that with the right finds, you can achieve a truly high-end garden DIYs for less look. Now that your inspiration tanks are full, let's roll up our sleeves. We're about to dive into the essential details, the materials and products you'll need, the equipment and tools to get the job done, and the preparation steps for transforming these thrift finds into fall magic. Stay right there. Materials and products. For these various eco-friendly garden projects, the core materials are the thrift finds themselves. Think vintage wooden crates, old metal lanterns, copper kettles, leather belts, antique brass objects, and ceramic pottery. Complementary items include seasonal plants like vibrant mums, ornamental cabbage, kale, dried grasses, wheat stalks, and a variety of pumpkins and gourds for that classic fall texture. Additionally, you'll need warm LED fairy lights or battery-operated candles for evening ambience, preserved moss for a rustic touch, wood stain or protective lacquer to weatherproof your wooden items, and various high-quality organic soil amendments and potting mix for the planters, all supporting a commitment to sustainable gardening tips and ensuring your decor is both beautiful and long-lasting. Equipment and tools. To execute these detailed DIY garden hacks and transformations, you'll require a basic set of reliable equipment and tools. This includes a power drill and various drill bits, especially ceramic or metal bits for adding crucial drainage holes to thrifted containers. You'll need a hot glue gun and heavy-duty E6000 adhesive for securing delicate or heavy elements, a wire cutter and pliers for manipulating any metal fines, and sandpaper or a wire brush for cleaning and intentionally weathering your metal or wood. Don't forget paintbrushes and foam rollers for applying protective coatings, and simple gardening hand trowels and gloves for the planting and arranging of your foliage. A tape measure and level will also be essential for ensuring straight lines and balanced compositions, especially when tackling a complex vertical garden ideas for urban homes display. Preparation steps. The transformation begins with cleaning and prepping your thrift finds. Thoroughly wipe down all items, using a wire brush to remove rust from metal and applying a clear coat lacquer to enhance the patina, which is key to a low-maintenance garden design. Next is planter modification and planting. Ensure all containers have drainage holes, then fill them with high-quality organic potting mix and carefully plant your fall foliage, following organic vegetable gardening for beginners' best practices even for ornamental greens. Then comes assembly and vignette construction. Place your largest finds first to anchor the display, building outwards and upwards using crates and books as risers to create varied heights, which is the secret to successful garden landscaping on a budget. Finally, lighting and accents. Install your battery-operated lights within the lanterns for garden lighting ideas for ambience, and scatter your smallest, most precious thrifted artifacts to add those intimate, intriguing details that truly make your budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive. If these over 100 incredible thrifting fall garden decor ideas sparked your creativity and showed you exactly how to get a high-end garden DIYs for less look, please do me a huge favor and smash that like button. Your engagement tells YouTube this content is valuable, helping us reach more fellow thrifting and gardening enthusiasts. I'd love to know which of the 20 themes you plan to try. Drop your favorite in the comments below and maybe even suggest a theme for a future video. And for more amazing outdoor living space transformation and DIY garden hacks, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to join our incredible community. Thank you so much for watching, and happy thrifting!
Cazadores.